Well, folks, me and Anne are at it again. This time we're heading off to Liverpool, home of the Liverpoolians, I believe. So let's get this voyage underway. And why are we happening to be going there? You just have to wait and see. This is the first railway station that we've came to, and it's just called the Green Lane. It's just outside of Liverpool. Was trying to get going the whole way tonight, but no, we can't. The trains are stopping at some time, so we can only get to as far as Chester, and which is a major terminal place. So tomorrow, hopefully, we can get more. I do like this train station. I'll show you around it. It's lovely, but bikes are going well, even though we've had to bumpity up steps. But anyway, look at this. What a funky little train station. Yeah, a half open roof. Well, gang, that was a day and a half from Belfast over across to Liverpool. From Liverpool we did a cycle round to a train station, got ourselves down to Chester. I'll throw a map up obviously. Right now we're at a wee bar outside of the train station. We're going to head down to a wee place. I think we might be able to throw the tent up for the evening, and then it's back to this train station tomorrow to complete our journey to Grays in Essex. This is the first time we've had a glimpse of the new boat sitting amongst others. But what makes this boat special is that it's got a yellow mooring ball. Show you the boat. The chap that owns this particular species of boat will be here tomorrow. Until then, I suppose when the wind's even worse, it's even more of it.
Yeah, I mean, in southwesterly, it's quite blowy, and you get quite a bit of a, it can be quite bumpy out here.
Yeah. Supposedly meant to have a diesel engine in them, are they?
Supposed to have done, yes. Right. Yeah, but it was taken out a few years ago by the chap who owned it prior to the the chap I took it out from the lock here as well. I keep it
outboard locks, so nobody can run off your boat now, or run off the engine, sorry. There we go. Yeah, lovely. Yep. We just bought Helix. I'll chat to you soon. There's a lot of things to be doing, and I'm in the club at the minute, so We'll catch up soon, but it's a lot of boat. A lot of boat. So that was it. We signed the documents, took over the boat, and we thought we'd go into Grays in Essex and enjoy some Polish sausages and have a little nosy around. Little did we know that disaster was about to strike. Sanja, the wife of Simon, who also owns Helix, well, she decided that she's not going to sell the boat anymore. I know, it's absolutely crazy. Like, we came the whole way over here to buy this boat. We were the first people to look at it. But let the story roll on. Later that night, we enjoyed another little meal sitting outside a little bar. Had little picnic tables out on it, but there was no surrounding lights, so made the best of it before retiring for the night. Well, it's about 8:30 in the morning on the sea bank of the yacht club. So the disaster struck. First of all, they didn't want to. First of all, they were going to sell the boat. Then they were concerned because Anne can't swim, and they're concerned about myself as well, because I'm an office sailor. But my argument was, but we're in a sailing club. Obviously, I'm not going to do anything to endanger anyone's lives, you know. The boat's getting brought out of the water. I explained all this to them. Oh, but that's just it, James, you know, we want the boat to sail. I'm like, yes, but Simon, the guy selling the boat, has already told me the seacocks on the boat need changed, so don't be taking her for any big distances. So we were going to go back to Northern Ireland, get other things done that we had. I was looking at wee jobs even up in the town. I was told there's loads of little jobs in the town if you're interested in working. So I was sort of all set, you know. But as I say, the first it was concerns about Anne not being able to swim, and then me being an office sailor, and I brushed that, you know, sort of off them. And then at 6:30 in the morning, I get a message saying, me and Simon, you know, we've decided that we're not going to sell the boat. We're going to carry on being members of the club and just keep sailing Helix. Right, is that the truth? I'm not so sure. And that's a big welcome to London. But we're getting out of here. Need to get to Tower Hill. If any of you know where Tower Hill is, please email me. Would have liked to have shared some of the London Underground to get back to the central London, but we're right in the centre right now. This is London Euston train station. But unfortunately, you see how busy it is down there. There's no way you can get a camera out and start recording and doing bits and pieces. It's go, go, go. Isn't that right, Annie?
Oh yes, disaster.
Disaster. But we got back to London Euston record time. We never made any boo-boos by getting on the wrong train. So, next stop, back to Chester, and then we're going to take a little holiday, get onto the coast, do a little bit of fishing, and then we're going to head into Liverpool for a night and stay there, possibly. So catch up with you in Chester then. So here we are back at Chester Station. Feels like we're never away from this place. So the plan of attack is to head down to a wee town called Niston. So about an hour, 5 minutes by bicycle, so Google says. The way Anne rides a bike will be 30 minutes. She's laughing at that. And after about a 10-mile cycle, what's the best thing that you can find? The heart bin. Well, good morning. After a sleep in the farmer's field, only had 1 pint last night. Got finished up, and then we found a farmer's field to keep in for the night. I still look red, sunburn, yeah. So a couple of little towns now we're coming into. One of them's got a beach, so I'll throw a wee map up there, and then we'll head down and see if there's a wee beach and all. Like, really hoping that they've got a public toilet down there. I'd like to get a shave and get myself cleaned up as much as I can. By the way, it's like what time in the morning is it? About 6 o'clock in the morning, so we're up early and at it. But yeah, this very conservative little towns around here. The little town in the Neston, and then you have the Neston town itself. Lovely, lovely place. Real expensive houses, but it's lovely. There's a pathway that we find, and I think I've already said this, but it goes right the whole way around the coast and back into Liverpool. So we're on it. Okay, let's go and see what adventures we can get up to today. So we just came into a little village called Weswell. It's a lovely little village. So it's Heswell, and we found a lovely little pub. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous looking, called the Black Horse. What dark secrets? It does sound dark, doesn't it? The Black Horse. Yeah. It's a lovely little village. We're on our way up to get a coffee at Costa, apparently. Yeah, so we're between Heswell and West Kirby. West Kirby really puts us back onto the coast again, which any of you that watch my channel know that I do love the coast. Still trying to get a shave and get pretty much cleaned up, but no public toilets at all yet. Strange. I suspect once we hit the coast that there has to be public toilets down that direction. So there's people will be coming down there, holiday makers, etc. There's plenty of golf courses around here too. This area isn't shy of money, I tell you that. Lovely big houses, fantastic. But yeah, another night in a field. We just found a wee spot just off a wee pathway. We just managed to sneak in here, so it will do. It will do for a night, you know. Not too shabby. The view is quite excellent. It's up to standards, you know. Anyway, I'll catch up with you soon. And what happened next was a shocker, folks. As we were enjoying a wee bit of dinner, we got a telephone call from Sanja, and before we knew it, the deal to buy the boat was back on again, just like that. This chap apparently has been down in this beach every day since the 1970s. His father lost a winning lottery ticket, left it behind in a leather wallet which has a little a little brass button stud on it. He's been down here ever since. So, good morning. It's going about 9:30, I think. 11. Time's flying whenever you're having fun. Yeah, so we just had this amazing camp on a lovely big beach here just outside West Kirby, I believe. We're heading today, going through another 2 towns. I've not been able to document a lot because of the power situation. We seriously didn't think that we were going to be running out of power, you know. The idea was that we should have been on the boat and we would have had everything fully charged again and then away. And then even before I left, but I forgot to charge up the GoPro. But I'll show you this lovely beach anyway. West Kirby is down that direction and the other little town's just up there where we have been. Yeah, it's almost just sand for as far as the eye can see. Still not been able to find a public toilet either. I don't know what's going on in England, but a lot of the public toilets seem to be closing down. Even the locals are saying, we don't know why. And I think I know why. It's just the government's cutting spending. So to have a public toilet, they need people to come down, maintain the toilets and clean them, and they're not willing to pay for it anymore. It's a real pity. I mean, even on this beach, the length of it, not one public toilet anywhere near it. So yeah, you can imagine the problems me and Anne's been having this morning from 9 o'clock onwards. But the tide is that far out, it's crazy. You can see the level here where, bumpity bump, you can see just there where as far as the tide will come up that far. So, well, but we're on low tides at the minute, so it hasn't. Okay, chaps, I'm going to get this lovely tent packed up and get heading on to the next towns. I'll capture what footage I can. I've got handycams pretty full, GoPro's depleted. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. And welcome to Brighton, the home of Brightontons. So another new town. Yeah, we decided we got some charge in a lot of things, and that required sitting in a pub for 5 hours. Oh my God, that's such a hard life. But we got a lot of stuff charged up, and then I couldn't be bothered cycling through a lot of other little towns. Not with 5 pints in me anyway. So we ended up, as you noticed, we jumped onto the train and just arrived over into New Brighton. It's a lovely little town, lovely little place. So that's only one more place to see, and that's we're going to try and spend a wee bit of tomorrow in Liverpool. That in a distance is Liverpool, looking on from Brighton Pier. Well, good morning. It's gone 9:30. We had a good wee sleep up here in this forest. Here's the thing though, it's very windy, so I'm not going to talk for long here. They still can't find public toilets. We're heading into Liverpool this evening. Hopefully find something where I can get cleaned up a bit. Got the coffee on the go, that's important, so get coffee on the go and then get woken up a bit. But yeah, this little spot that we found, bit of woodland, paths everywhere. Yeah, lovely. Good place to have a good kip for a night. Nobody bothered us at all, never heard anyone. It was great. So it's just off the beaten path of the promenade. Right folks, I'll go and get a coffee and speak to you again soon. So, Liverpool, home of the Liverpoolians. The time, 4 o'clock. So we've got 4 hours to kill in Liverpool. I think we'll take a little wander around and have a little look at it, shall we? Captain wearing trousers. Step off. Nothing like a bit of thunder and lightning and then the streets just cleared. It's literally bouncing off the street. It's a bit wet, so we decided to have a pint. Cheers from Liverpool, folks.
Here's a little Irish one to start with. Especially to my friend up there, the hole in his jeans.
I don't know if you heard that or not.
Don't you put gasoline, please, while I'm smoking.
This one's for you, lad.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Hey! I met a little girl, we stopped and talked on a fine soft day night.
I have to go.
By the way, is this it?
Well, here we are leaving Liverpool. Rumour has it the back of the bus is in a half. And just like that, folks, we were on our way back to Belfast, and then from there we have to get back to Coleraine. I have to say this was one really long journey, like taking bicycles with us fully loaded while camping the whole way. And yeah, if you can go in a straight line, it would be about 500 miles each way, so about 1,000 miles. I would say it was, well, about 1,500 miles because it's not in a straight line. I hope you join us next time, folks, because next time we have to do it again, but this time we're going to be taking the boat Helix from where it is on the Thames River round to a lovely wee place in the Medway. Until then, folks, be good, stay safe, and I'll catch you later.